It is Thursday, the 21st of March, and this is what I go through the day in the life running a tropical fish store. Not a good start. I left the lights on the Diamond Tetra tank and the lights on the Corridora tanks. Not a good start to the day whatsoever. However, what was kind of cool, walking out of the storeroom and hearing the frogs going for it, and then they just see me and they shut up. They've been going for it, or they went for it all day long. First small task for me to do today was delete all of these emails. It's like 3,000 or something stupid like that. I got a couple of emails saying that all the emails bouncing away from them because our inbox was full, so that took some time. As I was daydreaming, dawdling around, pushing the same buttons over and over again, I remembered that I gave you guys an update on my little chili Raspora desktop tank. Unfortunately, there's no chili Rasporas coming into this anytime soon because the supplier is out when I did my order, so they'll just have to wait again a little bit longer. Today, I'm planning on doing some decent deep dives, deep cleaning. So both these tanks are pretty grubby. They get a lot of daytime sunlight, which causes a lot of algae on them. While I'm at it, I'm going to clean up the little mountain minnow tank as well. It's definitely in need of a wee decent cleanup, so that's on the agenda as well. Normally I would do a water change on BMW, but because we've still got some fry in here, I'm not going to do that still, so that'll be about 2 weeks now without a water change in here. Might start checking some parameters soon just to make sure everything is still okay for it. And I also want to do a big water change on the frog tank. Gave it a real good blast with some water yesterday. Stirred it up, mucked it up again, so I want to get rid of all this muck and mold, give them a really nice environment. And I'm going to get into the shop tanks as well and work out what on earth is going wrong with it and get some decent water changes done, some decent vacuuming, some decent cleaning up in here as well because it's pretty nasty at the moment. So a lot of algae on the glass and that kind of stuff. So pretty big day with the old armpits getting wet, but that's okay. Let's get it on. Oh, that's right. I also wanted to do the electric blue Akara tank as well because it is equally messy and gross no matter how often. Just this damn bristlenose making a heck of a mess. Better tanks as well. They need some work done. There's no bristlenose in here. It's just the really crap filter that does it. Those things are average. But before I get into any of that work, I'm going to get some coffee in me. And clearly I edited this very poorly because I don't know why we're sitting here waiting. Finally, some caffeine. Wowza! And here we go, getting it in me. Yep, let's start the day. Let's get it on. Wait a minute, more computer work before I get my armpits wet. Here is our midweek video on YouTube. Yummy vinegar eels. Yummy vinegar eels. Yummy vinegar eels. Got that live on YouTube. Shared it over to the Book of Faces and on the old tiki-toki machine. There we go, it's live. If you're interested in vinegar eels, check it out. Good times. Right, now some cleaning. Got the odd flipper manipper out, cleaned it up, scrubbed it off, got all that algae off the glass. It's a good time. I love my flipper. They are so phenomenally good. If you haven't tried a flipper, get amongst it. We don't sell them, but other people do in New Zealand. They're ridiculously good. Got some more algae action, scraping action going on the botanical tanks as well. Fortunately, there must be a bit of stuff left over on the handle bit because it's all murky. And I'm pretty sure this is what the cool kids call satisfying. Oh, it's satisfying. Look at me scrap that algae. It's satisfying. I don't particularly find it overly satisfying. It's just a job that has to be done. But it's pretty good getting it nice and clean afterwards anyway. Pretty murky in here. We're having a bit of cyano issues in that particular tank. And I swear that I had turned off all the pumps and yet this nozzle was still running like nobody's business. No idea why. It just was. Had no real intention of doing any water changes on the Diamond Tetra tank today, but I did it anyway. Look at how good that flow is. And I definitely didn't intend to go quite as deep on all of these tanks. But got the Tanganyika tank nice and dry, nice and empty. Got the frogs nice and empty. Got them all, half to 3/4 done. Went really deep on the better tanks. You'll see later on. I'm going to have to do it again tomorrow anyway. And this, even after draining some of that, is still murky. They just don't stop pooping. Went nice and deep along here. Tried to get it all nice and clean for the weekend, which is obviously a couple of days away. Reckon I'm going to have to come back in tomorrow and do some more. I reckon there's going to be some stuff everywhere. And I managed to get these nozzles going again. It's been plaguing me for a few days and I couldn't quite work out what was going on. I thought it was my poor workmanship. Turns out that the pump just needed a little bit of attention. So during the maintenance period, cleaned the pumps out, cleaned out the impellers, all that kind of stuff, and we're humming away. Hopefully it's good tomorrow. And classic cam style, did a water change and made everything murky again. So as you can see here, this is why I reckon I'm going to have to be in tomorrow and do some more work. Safi came in to say g'day. G'day, mate. How you doing? And I ordered some glass at 11:30 this morning, and at 3:30 this afternoon it arrived. That's not bad, being that the company that I buy my glass from is called Fast Glass. How good. Time for an afternoon coffee. Here's the black and white coffee cartel. It's what I bought in Christchurch a couple of weeks back. I've only just opened the packet because I'm getting through the other stuff that I had. Tell you what, it's pretty damn good. And if by the look of my face, I absolutely need one. I'm shattered and I've still got so much work to do in the next hour. But we'll get amongst that. Time to feed the frogs. Didn't take long for him to have a wee munch here. Just unfortunately, after I cut the video, he literally spat the cockroach out. I was like, nah, man, I'm not eating that. Could have been the powder on it. It could have been that it tasted like ass. I'm not sure, but he got rid of it. And time to take the kids out of bed. Woo! Unfortunately, lost a couple of glow light tetras in this morning. You can read my lips there. So I started with 6. Obviously, the females are looking a lot smaller than what they were, but still pretty plump. I wonder if they're still full of eggs. Took the cardinals out, didn't see any eggs, but it's really botanically tinted in there and lots of peat. But the female's looking thinner. We've got some eggs here from the long, thin black widows. Got some eggs out of the lemon tetras in here as well. You can see them there, which I'm stoked about. The white cloud minnows down here. I didn't see any eggs during this video, but I saw a few afterwards. But the fish themselves were down there, so possibly eating the eggs. Ember tetras in here. Didn't see any eggs. Again, it's quite botanical based. There's a bit of a mulmy patch at the bottom, so I'm not sure. Here's the black widows. Females are definitely looking a little bit thinner than what they were, so hopefully we get some hatchings. Lemon tetras also looking pretty much like they've been depleted, so I'm really happy with that. Maybe that one there's still got a few eggs in it. White clouds looking nice and thin as well, so I'm happy with all of this so far. Then we're getting into the flamme tetras. There was heaps of eggs in there, but they've already gone fungusy and mouldy, which is unfortunate. I'll leave them for 2 days next time, not 4. And look at this. Turn the lights off. Check this out. I turn the lights on to disco mode, and then I turn them off. That's it. I'm thinking I'm getting stuff turned off, ready for tomorrow. And here's a little project that I'm working on at the moment. All will be revealed in a couple of weeks when I go a little bit further deeper in it. But I reckon from the feedback I've got, everyone will be very happy with it.